Hey look, we're back at Parc Astérix. That was quick. So we were here last week, but it was a very short visit because we got screwed over from our flight coming into Paris. That meant that our entire day got thrown off, so we were here for like 4 hours.
Redemption visit.
This is the redemption visit. So
I'm a little more. I'm more excited. I didn't go to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up 5 hours later.
Anyways, so last time we were here, we were able to get one ride on some of the main attractions, but there were a lot of things we missed, and there were still plenty of attractions that we would have loved to experience, and mainly Toutatis. We got one ride on the roller coaster, but then the rest of the time we spent doing some other attractions because the line was like 80 minutes. It was really long.
It was pulling out of the queue. I was like...
Yeah, it made it very difficult to have the day that we were hoping for.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, especially when we already were so limited on time. So today is going to be a lot better. And here we go, re-entering the Festival of Toutatis.
I love this festival.
It's a great festival. Sure enough, the line is worse from last time we were here.
Well, it's also the very beginning of the day, and hotel guests apparently had early entry. That's probably why.
But look at this. Last time we were here, the line was like up there, and we were like, wow, it's spilling out of the queue. But now it's like stretching all the way down here. Holy crap. We definitely predicted that this was gonna happen because we saw last time how popular it was. And so we have unlimited skip the lines per day that do work for Toutatis. So while we were here last time, we had the one-time use, and that's the only reason we were able to get on it at all because of how long it was. So today, our goal is to just ride it over and over again.
And a better feel for the ride.
I would say invest in skip the lines if you're coming here. Like, that's now 3 visits that we've had where we're glad that we had them. Look, it looks like a top hat, and this whole thing looks like a roller coaster. It's hilarious.
Crap. I've been staring at this for like a minute, and I did not realize it.
Yeah, it's like meant to be a roller coaster.
Wow.
So when you get here to the station, you have some options of which way to go. So you head over here for the back of the train.
Ranges?
Yeah, and then this is ranges 1 through 4, and then you have 2 through 4, and then you just have row 1. All right, first ride of the day. We're up front this time. Let's go. Let's do this.
Are you okay? That like low-key felt like a Maverick at some points. Like the way it was.
Like some of that, but yeah, there was like some fun little like low to the ground
That
twists.
was very interesting.
Yeah, that last inversion, like the corkscrew that goes on the sign is like really good.
For some reason, it felt like we got pulled through even though we were in the front.
Yeah.
And we're rolling. Good ops.
Nice, good operations here.
Baby.
Some of the best in the world here at Parc Astérix. And now we're gonna do the back. So these are the perks of getting unlimited wristbands because we're now on our 4th ride on Toutatis.
4th for us.
In like
8.
How many?
Like 9 or 10.
We had to stop to film. So at this point in time, I feel like we have a much better feel for this ride than earlier this past week. So what do you think, front or back?
Front.
I think
More towards the front.
Why?
because usually the main thing that makes the back row better is the drop, but this drop is trimmed to holy hell.
Yeah, the drop you really only feel in the back, and it's not
Much.
that great.
I
This
think
is a
Gotham-
very forgettable first drop.
I think Gotham City Escape did it better because of the shorter trains.
And also,
But
it was
also
a more
that's a hold.
it was
This is
a
a trim.
yeah, a trim versus a hold, two different sensations.
So this one, like, it slows you down just enough that you're still cruising, and it just
in the front
feels
row,
like a slow drop.
in the front row, you don't feel anything.
There's no drop.
Yeah, there might as well not be a drop. But in
And
the
then-
front, you do get a lot of the like side to side. Like,
Yeah, it feels like you're skiing, is what I was saying. But then on like Gotham City, you essentially are like, think like dive coaster where they stop and then they drop you, which is a totally different sensation than and then crawling down.
It's got to be because of the shorter trains, because they have like the same mechanism to like trim the train, but the fact that there's like 2 less rows on Gotham City makes it the whole that much better, in my opinion at least.
yeah. The
I
back.
don't know why. Like, why was that needed? Was it too intense? And they were like, we don't
Well, it
want
could
it.
also
I
put
don't
like stress
know.
on the track and stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
my thing, because it still takes that second half pretty aggressively.
Yeah, there's like a
As it
big
should.
airtime hill. Like right afterwards, it's pretty good. The stall is a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it takes it fairly quickly, so I do think the trim is necessary to take those elements at a quick but comfortable speed.
You know what the best drop on the ride is the spike.
I really enjoyed the spike. I feel like you go decently high up. On the
You do,
spike.
and in the back, that's really where you feel that. You know,
Yeah.
like front is good, but
Yeah.
back is a lot better for that. I do think the front though is better for the little airtime pops
Yeah.
that come before it and like leading up
You get
to
like
it.
pushed into them like pretty
Yeah.
aggressively. When the ride layout is essentially sold by this like idea of like a top hat and a spike, and one of the two things doesn't work, I kind of feel like it's like a miss a little bit. I like the ride overall. I do think that maybe it's necessary, like we said. Maybe it's a park preference.
But from a ride
Pantheon doesn't
experience
have it.
perspective,
Yeah.
it's lackluster.
Yeah.
That does not mean that the ride is bad, because there's so
Oh, I
many
still really
moments.
like it. It's a
There's
lot of
so
fun.
many moments on this ride that work really, really well.
Yeah, like
it just
the
so
whole-
happens that stands out. Because
Yeah.
it's like when everything else is great, and then one part is like, you know, you're kind of like, oh man.
But I still feel like it's good.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Definitely.
Besides the trim, I think the way it takes the second half of the ride, and even the first half of the ride too, I think it's fantastic.
I'd say it's better than Pantheon.
Oh, 100. Oh, easily.
Yeah, I think we've definitely made that clear that we like it more. So let's take a break from Toutatis and go ride maybe Osiris.
Yeah.
Yay.
You gotta admit, at least it looks nice.
Oh, I think it looks fantastic. It
just don't want
adds
it to
so
touch
much.
you.
Yeah, I just don't want it to touch me. Oh, horrible.
All right, let's do this. No pre-drop, just straight into it. Oh my god. The G-forces.
I just love this layout. It's so weird.
I know, there, under the water. Did you get wet?
Oh no, shut up.
I love this distortion coming up. This is so good. It's so floating.
I love it. I didn't realize that last turn was about to happen. I was like, what?
That is so good.
That is really
That is such a good image. The most unique part to me is that, besides the layout, it's an inversion over the station. That is like a 0G roll, but
Yeah.
turn to the left. You get some weird floating. It's great. It's
Yeah. I love this thing.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't get talked about enough, weirdly enough.
I agree 100%.
So weird seeing this construction wall here, literally right up against the coaster. You can see they're like building something.
Did you realize you couldn't walk through like the normal Osiris?
Yeah, so it actually took me longer to get here because I went
us
the
too.
other way, and the other way is closed off. This is a one-way. Like the only way to get to Osiris now is through like literally the back of the park. This flat ride looks so cool. It's like raising up and down like it's compressing air. But This is how much Parc Astérix pays attention to like details. Look, does this not remind you of like one of those, what is it, like a Chinese calculator or something? Where like, they like should slide to the side, or they don't here, but like for decor, it looks great. What even is it?
Death Machine of Doom.
It's like a raft, it's like a slide. You're in a raft and you like go through like.
So a Death
This is the
Machine of
entrance though. It looks so cool. It's very steampunk. Like it's like a hot air balloon.
Doom. Looks like the worst ride in the world. I don't even know why anybody would ride it.
This is one of the coolest areas of the park that we're about to enter. It's completely indoors. Look at this entrance. They have these characters right here, these animals wearing swimsuits. You have a gift shop up here on the left, and then this is like straight up Diagon Alley. Like,
It's like Diagon Alley inside the Mexico Pavilion of Epcot.
yes.
That's what it looks
That's a
like.
great description. It's so pretty here. Does anyone know what this was?
It feels like it would have been a ride at some
It's
point.
like the queue for something. Oh my gosh, people are literally getting in line behind us for nothing. There's nothing here, guys. We're just coming to check it out. This is the ride. This definitely looks like an entrance for something. The people in the comments are gonna know what this is. Like all the locals are gonna be like, how dare you not know about the walk-through attraction dark ride that closed 5 years ago and has been SB&O? I don't know.
If it's a dark ride, I'd be sad.
When there's literally a tomb here. There's literally nothing else here. It's just a random room with a
I do have questions.
I hope that when I die, they put me in a casket in a theme park, and then everyone can come visit me in my happy place. All right, we just got off the front 2 rows here on Tonnerre to Zeus. So, Matt, it was your first time doing it forwards. How'd you like it?
It was good, but I think going backwards is a lot better because you don't really see the drops. I didn't even know that there was a tunnel my first time, so not being able to see that. Yeah, I know. I didn't see a POV.
I mean, yeah.
I think the back is better than the front, but the front is still a cool experience because the airtime feels a little bit sharper.
Okay, I
Yeah.
respect that.
Yeah, I think that it just kind of takes everything like a little too slow up front.
It doesn't feel slow for the most part. It's
Yeah.
really only at the very end.
At the very end.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
It'd still be nice to see, as Parc Astérix, I'm sure, continues to take care of the attraction. Maybe we'll see some more retracking in the future. But for what it is, I do think there is a giant pepper behind us.
Fine.
I didn't even know you could win that here.
That's terrifying.
Imagine walking around with that thing all day. Do you think he brought it on the ride?
Yes,
Not the
he has
pepper
the
getting
cred.
the credit.
I mean, they do make you ride with your stuff. So I think the next portion that needs to be retracked is the first half with like the first drop and the first turnaround.
Yeah, I felt like an instant headache come on, like as soon as we got to the bottom of that
Yeah,
drop.
the good news is, like when you hit negatives, you're out of the seat, so it's not bad at all. It's really just in some of those like valleys.
It's really not the gravity group track.
It is kind of weird though that the ending feels slower than it did last year. I really don't understand that.
Hi.
How was your ride?
That was surprisingly way too much fun.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. I loved it. Like,
What did it do? Just spin around?
It spins and then it like goes up and down. And
So it's an octopus?
I guess, yeah, but I got a little, like a little, I don't want to say airtime, but like a little bump. It was fun.
Should be right.
No. So we're here about to do Pegasus Express in the front row, and it went down where they emptied all 3 trains. We're sitting here for a couple minutes, and now they're loading again.
They're so efficient here, and also very loud. They're very efficient.
That was the first time we've seen a ride go down.
Except Toutatis.
Well, okay, that's a little different. It's brand new. We'll give that a pass. Pegasus is great. Like, I know we've already said that. This is not news.
It's such a good family coaster.
But
I love
really, it is like a perfect introduction ride for kids because I think that, one, the individual moments are like hints of what larger rides can do without the forces to scare away them. But it's enough that as thrill seekers, we're still like enjoying all these different twists and like little hints of airtime.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it because of the thrill. I just enjoy it because it's a cool experience, you know? And like, they have like the forward motion, you get like the almost airtime, you get the like little bits of laterals, you get to experience going backward.
And it shows you that backwards is not scary.
It's
like
fun.
you know, like it's going through and it's like, oh, this isn't bad at all.
And
like,
then it has like effects, like and stuff like that. So like maybe that might be a little frightening to some
yeah.
kids.
I think that this is like
Perfect.
a great ride for people segueing up to larger attractions.
Yeah, like ride that and then go on Goodricks, and then all your progress will be undone.
This carousel is so fun. Here we see Obelix, the lovable character here, and is he spreading his butt cheeks? Yes, he is, and that's where you go to sit. Is that not the best thing you've ever seen? It's a choice. It's a decision they made.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad choice.
It's Europe. You can get away with it, not in America.
That doesn't mean they should.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly.
What you got there?
A spoon.
That's a big spoon. He's got a bowl of fruit.
I don't know anyone who eats fruit with a spoon, but
You know what? That's honestly a good point. What the heck
I don't know.
What is this?
I don't know.
The cheese is on the top and in the middle?
And not on the bottom.
Oh, that would have been wild.
Oh, this is like my dream grilled cheese or something. I don't know.
We're back in this area. We're gonna spend the rest of our day here. So first we're gonna hit up the bobsled and then do more rides on Toutatis. The operations on the thing are so fast. There's literally no time for anything other than to sit in your seat and they go. Like
What else do you need to do? Put a camera away in a bag?
I was putting my camera in my backpack, and so they're just like, we're not waiting, so they just sent the train. I had to take the next one. Like, it's hilarious. There's literally 2 trains on the lift tool at once, because they can send like so many trains on the thing. It's insane.
I love it.
I had to take my sandwich on with me, so I was like, well, I have a little bit of time here. I'll just munch. So I ate like half of it.
Wouldn't be the first time that we've eaten sandwiches on a
To
ride.
be fair, they did leave the gates open for 10 seconds instead of 5, so they did give you an extra 5 seconds. You know.
The design for this focal point when you're walking up to the entrance is so good, it doesn't even look real.
It's giving Stonehenge.
It is giving Stonehenge. Like, just, oh my gosh.
It is really, really, really impressive.
All right, our last ride's here on Toutatis. We're going to the back. Gonna miss this thing. It's fun. I really.
Until I go to Busch Gardens Wednesday.
Okay, no, I'll still miss it there. It is interesting because they actually went for the same exact restraint and train design as Pantheon. So notice how the rider's feet are touching the ground.
And they can actually dispatch a train in like less than 5 years.
Dude, Pantheon operations are like.
So bad. They need to come send their employees here to watch this.
I know, this is like really, really freaking impressive. Last ride on Pantheon. So, oh crap.
No, that's staying in. That's hilarious.
Okay. Last ride on Toutatis. I really like this thing. I love the vibe, the energy around this area. It really is brilliant. Like, really walking past like this giant, like, it's just so cool.
Big man.
It's a big man.
Is that Toutatis?
That, I think, is Toutatis.
He nice looking.
Bye, Toutatis. Hopefully next time we're back, it'll be 3 Tatis, or maybe 4 Tatis. And so we make our way to the front of Parc Astérix, saying goodbye to this wonderful theme park. Especially now that Toutatis is here, I would put this park at the top of my recommendation list as far as theme parks to visit in Europe.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
It is
yeah.
brilliantly done. Like, they now have one of the most well-rounded coaster collections in Europe. Like, they don't have the most, however, every single one that they have is good.
Yeah, they don't have
except
a
for
bunch of garbage.
Goodricks.
Yeah.
They have one. It is so beautiful, it is so detailed, not an inch goes untouched.
Yeah, there's nothing that's like, I don't know, there's no crappy carnival-y sections or anything. Everything feels permanent. It feels like it was built with purpose,
There was thought.
with
yeah.
longevity in mind, yes.
The people who own this place just, it's clear they care so much about it.
And they must be paying their employees really, really well, which I think is great, because everyone here seems to like genuinely care about their job and like good throughput, and I don't know if they're doing incentives, because whatever they're doing, other parks need to pick up on it. It's
works.
really great.
As we're now leaving Parc Astérix, we're gonna go ahead and head to Disneyland.
Another amazing park.
I know, and spend the second half of our day there, which I think is gonna be equally as fun. Again, same thing, we're like, just the amount of time that we had the other day was a little unsatisfying, mainly because like how the thing with the hours, we didn't get to see the nighttime show and didn't get to do all the rides. So
hey, our ride is here.
Yay! Let's go to Disneyland. That's not how you get in a car. One of three. Two of three. Where's the third?
You said you
No, I did not say that.
Mr. Sir.
Child.
It just started absolutely downpouring.
Our two things today was night ride on Big Thunder and to see the nighttime show. It is currently on and off lightninging.
Yeah, we're not even sure if they're gonna do a nighttime show. I don't even know how, but we found them.